This video will introduce you to the initial ELPAC. ELPAC stands for the English Language Proficiency Assessments for California. This video is sponsored by the California Department of Education. The assessments for evaluating English language skills for California students fall under the ELPAC umbrella. The ELPAC consists of the General ELPAC, which includes the Initial ELPAC and the Summative ELPAC, and the Alternate ELPAC, which consists of the Initial Alternate ELPAC and the Summative Alternate ELPAC. This video focuses on the Initial ELPAC. The other videos in this series cover other assessments. Let's start with a brief review of some basics about the Initial ELPAC. What is the Initial ELPAC? The Initial ELPAC is a screening tool intended to determine a student's initial English proficiency. The results of the Initial ELPAC will determine if the student is classified as Initial Fluent English Proficient or as an English learner. Initial ELPAC results should not be compared to Summative ELPAC results, as the tests serve different purposes. Who takes the Initial ELPAC? Eligibility for the Initial ELPAC is based on the completion of the Home Language Survey by the parent or guardian upon their first enrollment in a California public school. If the Home Language Survey indicates a language other than English as the primary language, the student must take the Initial ELPAC or Initial Alternate ELPAC. The Home Language Survey is given only once. When is the Initial ELPAC taken? The window for administering the Initial ELPAC is July 1st through June 30th. Students need to be tested within 30 calendar days of their first day of enrollment in a California public school. That means that local educational agencies, or LEAs, must notify parents or guardians of testing, administer the Initial ELPAC, and provide results to parents or guardians, all within that 30 calendar day window. How is the Initial ELPAC administered? The Initial ELPAC is an untimed, computer-based assessment. Listening, reading, and writing domains are administered individually for kindergarten through grade 2 and in groups of 20 for grades 3 through 12. Listening and reading domains for all grades are scored automatically in the test delivery system. For the writing domain, students in kindergarten through grade 2 write their answers in the answer book. These are scored locally, and scores are entered into the Data Entry Interface, or DEI. Students in grades 3 through 12 type answers into the test delivery system, which are scored locally in the teacher hand scoring system. The speaking domain is administered individually for all grade levels. Test examiners score student responses using rubrics and enter their scores into the DEI. They can do this as the student is being tested, or they can record their scores on a student score sheet to be entered into the DEI at the end of the test session. Let's shift gears and talk about how results are reported for the Initial ELPAC. There are 4 domains: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Remember that the Initial ELPAC is a screener, so there is no data reported at the domain level on the Initial ELPAC. Listening and speaking are combined to make the oral language composite. Reading and writing are combined to make the written language composite. Students will receive a performance descriptor for oral and a performance descriptor for written, no scores. The performance descriptors are beginning to develop, somewhat to moderately developed, or well developed. Oral language and written language composites combine to make an overall score, which is reported at 3 levels. The 3 overall performance levels for the Initial ELPAC are Initial Fluent English Proficient, or IFEP, Intermediate English Learner, or Novice English Learner. Let's look at where to find assessment results. Results from the Initial ELPAC are available through the Student Score Report, or SSR, and the test results for California's assessments website. Let's look at each of these sources. Families get access to their student scores through the Student Score Reports, which are sent to families either electronically or on paper. Each score report is designed to help families identify if their child is an English learner or initially fluent English proficient. Identifying students who need help learning in English is important, so students get the support they need to do well in school while receiving instruction in all school subjects. Student score reports are generated in the student's primary home language, and LEAs can request additional languages in the Test Operations Management System, or TOMS. The general public can access initial ELPAC data from the California Department of Education's Test Results for California's Assessments website. This public release of data occurs in the fall. Since these results are public, they are aggregate results and no specific student scores are available. Thank you for watching this video about the initial ELPAC. We hope it has provided you with some tools to further build your understanding.